Rest period is indicated. Nice. Keep working on your goals here, guys. Don't get distracted. It looks like a new opportunity or something that could be distracting is actually could cause more confusion or could cause some distraction, and it's not necessarily going to be worth it. So we do have the Five of Cups confirming or verifying the Nine of Pentacles here. There could be a loss in some area, an emotional loss having to do with income or assets. You could have someone who's not doing as well as you. You could be in a positive position and having loaning money, or applying for a loan at this time and not getting exactly as much as you want it back. I think it's temporary, however, and there's still a lot to be grateful for. So don't try to get wrapped up in your feelings here around being independently wealthy. Also, make sure what you want for yourself, you want for others at this time as well, especially if it means doing really well for yourself. So here's where we're looking at the two first majors, right? The Lovers and then the Fool card. So we have a sense of balance here. We do have a sense of, the Gemini spirit, as I said. Gemini rules the Lovers technically. It could be a third party, like I said, someone coming in, someone a little bit foolhardy, someone making you play the fool or feel the fool. Like I said, it could feel very exciting if you're single, especially. This could be very exciting. If this is about an idea, a dreamscape, or about a plan of action, however, I would say that it's not necessarily a bad thing to go moving in a direction based in faith that you don't know the next steps of. Just be aware that if it's based on emotions, if it's an emotional move, for example, it could be that there's information missing. It may not serve to trip you up, but there could be information missing or something you need to learn here. We do have the Moon sitting on top of this, which is, of course, your card. So just be aware of what it is you're feeling and trust your judgment and not someone else's plans or interests at this time, even if it's another person, an institution, entity, whatever it is. But really nice energy all the same. I think it's going to be pretty pure. It's going to be pretty sweet. And it could really help elevate you out of a place of a sense of imagination or fantasy, or even out of a state of confusion. So maybe take a leap of faith around a sense of fantasy. And you could be getting really positive feedback about that. So we do have the Eight of Wands with the Moon here, qualifying the Lovers and the Fool. So a lot of messages, maybe sudden communication regarding secrets, the hidden, the occult, self-undoing. There is a Sacrifice card up here as well. You have to make a decision about who to cut someone out of your life, maybe. Maybe you have to make a decision about what's best for you. You're kind of surrounded by swords here. So you could have to make a decision about who to leave in your life and who to cut off. You can trust who you're talking to. You are having positive communication. I do think that this does have to do with the way that you're about to promote yourself, the way you feel about yourself, the way you behave and feel in a relationship or in an environment. So just be aware of who it is you are and what it is you really want, right? Don't try not to get swept up in how other people see things or what other people want from you, for example. In the crowning position, or what is working for you, is the Hanged Man, verified by the Two of Swords. So a period of surrender or sacrifice concerning a decision or motivations. Which way are you going to go? I don't really see as the twos necessarily as being locked into anything. In other words, you can make a decision. If it's not the right one, you can choose again. This could be very real for you. However, I would take a time out. I would sit something out here. We do have 3 cards of taking a step back. And this is extremely important. But, the Virgo, the Four of Swords, which is actually indicated twice here. And then this suspension card. A period of enlightenment is necessary at this time. So, if you have to make a decision, just try not to stress too much about it. You will be able to choose again. But if you can wait or take your time around a decision, do that if you're not in a hurry. Like I said, this is basically a decision you need to make. We did see this here already in the Lovers, where we're looking at a smaller world decision here or form, and then a larger decision here. You may not necessarily be locked into anything here either. Here in the foundation, or what is working against you, or what you may need to be aware of, is the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. So two majors again together. Something could be on repeat, something that affects your nutrition, your sense of, practical safety, your health, mental, physical, psychological, all health, a sense of knowing, inner wisdom. This is a really high meditation card. This is spiritual advancement and awareness. I would say trust your judgment, trust your intuition at this time. We really don't have a lot of cups, believe it or not, for you, Pisces. But I mean, we do have, the Fool, the Moon. We have Wheel of Fortune and Hermit here. I mean, also, I would consider Capricorn to be very intuitive as well, being the goat fish, technically speaking. It is a really good counterpart for your sign as well. So, I think in terms of knowing something here or being aware of something, it's like if something's on repeat and it feels like it's a little bit karmic, or there's a karmic debt or communication that you need to make here, take a step back, give it some time. We're still in the first 2 weeks of the month here until we get over here. So maybe wait until the 3rd or 4th week of the month if you can here, guys, to make a firm decision. Let things mull over. Something might fall into or out of place here too if you don't have to rush something. But if it does feel like a karmic debt here, you are being offered another opportunity. It doesn't look like you're in a rush. However, if someone's trying to force something or force you to be in a rush, you'll know then as well. You'll know. That's not for me right now then. If you need an answer right now, then the answer is no. But if you can wait, you can have that conversation as well. In your recent past, we have the Page of Swords with the Four of Swords. So information was necessary. There could have been some upset in communication, something that you didn't want to hear, something you didn't want to see. It could be a little bit depressing, but again, you're going to sit on this. This is going to be resting. This is just something that's mulling over. It could be in the background, but there's a sense of like displeasure here, right? With the Page of Swords. Ultimately, though, new information is necessary, or you need to gather new information, source new information. Even if, for example, if this decision event is around another person or entity, you could even say, like, how important is this person? Can I trust this person or entity? Have they been upfront and honest with me before? And, if this is your past energy and this is what's karmically, this decision is related to, for example, then you just know, oh, no, I've been here before. I've done that. You haven't changed. I have. I'm going to move on, even though there's a little bit of a process of letting go here. Definitely put yourself first here, guys, because that's everyone's job. That's not anyone else's job to put you first. That's your job. Just like whoever you're dealing with has to put themselves first. And that's why you have to look out for number 1, Pisces. In your near future is 6 of Swords with the Page of Wands. So a lot of really positive communication here. This is feeling really passionate about moving forward in a confident direction for yourself. You could be dealing with a younger fire sign, or this could just simply be your passionate energy and you're over it. This is you saying, oh yeah, no, I get it now. I'm moving on. So this is extremely positive to see in your near future, guys. It really is. A lot of passionate energy. You're moving on to calmer waters. There could even be some small scale travel, like local travel here, around friendships and people that you really enjoy, like spirited people that you really enjoy spending time with. Look at this gorgeous energy. This is the energy that you are exhibiting or presenting to others at this time. 4 of Wands with the 2 of Wands. Which direction do you want to go in terms of your home? You are making plans, long-term, real-world plans about your home. Where do you want to live? How do you want to live? What do you want to look like? This could be a major focus for you right now, guys. If that's the case, home life is extremely important to you. A cozy, stable foundation regarding home life is very, very important for you. And it could include a wish coming true because, like I said, we have in a position of how other people see you is a major wish coming true or being the center of your own world, health and healing. around 10th house energy. I'm going to start with that, and then we will get into the devil in a little bit. 10th house energy we know is ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn rules the devil card. This is the status quo. This is where the public sees you. This is a good position for this to be in, quite frankly. Two more majors together. Big decisions here, guys. This is not a small issue for you, but you're not showing any fear. This is a little bit exciting for you. You don't have to know everything about the future. You just have to trust yourself. So you could be feeling really confident and in a better financial position than you had originally anticipated. And a major wish fulfillment around 10th house energy could be job, career, certainly status, what type of status you have. You could increase your status here. But a great deal of healing around that area in your life. Here in the position of your hopes and fears is the Four of Swords for the second time, right? And then the Five of Pentacles. So this is feeling rejected, a little bit left out in the cold, but you're definitely with someone else. You're not alone, and you can ask for help. Maybe take a break from something that isn't fulfilling. Take a break from something that is giving you a hard time or makes you feel less than. Take a break from someone who makes you feel that way. If expenditures or, like I said at the very beginning, if you're not getting money back or a loan in the amount or in the time period that you really wanted to, try to relax about that a little bit. We have 2 8s here at the end of your reading for you with your advice or outcome card. And this is a major realization. So the hopes and fears is really just kind of like, this is where you could go if you let yourself sink. But you won't. You won't do that because there's too much positive things going on, too many positive things going on for you, and you can chill out. You can choose not to think about that, right? Don't let your past haunt you. You're going to let that go because your advice or outcome are 2 8s here, folks. 8 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. I would continue going in the direction that you are. Do something that you're already doing super well. You're going to be highly rewarded for this, either monetarily or structurally somehow. And then you're definitely moving away from something that just doesn't work for you anymore. You are turning your back on the past, turning your back on what doesn't work, and you're moving confidently into an emotionally rich and healthy future for yourself. Holy smokes, Pisces. Come through, major arcanas. Can I just count these? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's crazy. That's a lot of majors. So yeah, essentially speaking, major decisions, major outcomes, major concepts. It's all good. You're definitely protected. Something's being healed. Your status is being reestablished. Confidence level is being reestablished. A lot of it has to do with being able to be receptive to possibly work with fantasies, dreams, or a process of possibilities in the direction of your hopes and dreams and goals. And it looks like, believe it or not, it looks like you have the right amount of patience here. You're not stressing or worried necessarily. You have a couple of Four of Swords, which is actually quite nice. You have the Hangman, which is reminding you don't need to force anything. You don't need to force it. You can relax. Source is helping you. Keep going in the direction that you're going in, especially toward a stable, happy foundation here, guys. This is going to feel incredibly rewarding for you, if that's your motivation for the month. All right, so we just need one more oracle card for you. I love jumper cards, not necessarily, as you can tell, for my tarot readings, but I really do love jumpers for oracles. So that's why I just shuffle like crazy until one of these guys jumps out. For the record, if you are here because of my IG and you really enjoy the daily readings on Instagram, for the record, even though those are tarot readings, I do use jumper cards for my daily readings. So I shuffle essentially like I just did, and I get the jumper cards from the deck. Just want to throw that out there, Pisces. Treasure Island has come up in probably every reading throughout the entire sign system for March. Treasure Island belongs to everyone right now. You hold the treasure inside. What you truly want, your dream world, your dreamscape, What you're thinking about, you're bringing about, and it's magical. We do have a no place like home card with it as well. Your home is incredibly important to you right now. Where the home, the heart is, you feel very cozy, you feel protected, you feel valued, and you express value and appreciation for your home, and others appreciate it as well. So this is quite glorious. You could have a very happy home situation in the month of March, guys. We do have links. We have secrets, unsurprisingly here. We do have the moon. Way back here, we have the Fool. And then underneath that, we had a major decision with the Lovers. So yeah, you know, secrets. Someone could be holding them from you. You could be holding them from others. They could just be abounding around you because that's the way the world works right now, that people are just keeping things close to their chest. I would suspect here, the only thing with secrets is that, you know, prying right now is not going to be helpful, and someone prying into your secrets is not going to be helpful. If anyone tries to do that, I would be suspicious. And if you're trying to do that with other people, they're probably not going to give it up. So just pay attention to yourself. Let something be. Let something rest. Keep it on the DL. Secrets could be kept firmly this month, however, or you could have a secret here, and I'm not entirely sure what that is. Playfulness is really nice. This is nicely matching here with our Page of Wands. A lot of playful energy, a lot of spirited energy. Stay playful, stay grateful, and then a wedding, right? This situation involves a marriage. This could very well have to do with a happy home and a wedding and a marriage, a connection, a vow, contract, that type of thing. If it isn't about a romance or a relationship for you, however, we can consider wedding or a marriage to be a contract, to be a very firm, stable, long-term decision. And we know that because we have our, you know, Wheel of Fortune here with the Hermit, with the very practical Virgo Hermit here. So there's a lot of intellectualism and perfectionism here as well. So you could just be becoming really, really good at something. And I do find the Hermit somewhat secretive as well, even though their purpose and their point isn't to keep secrets, it's to go deep to find them. So marriage could be very, very important for you in the month of March as well here, folks.